All right. I can see you. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Let me quickly welcome those of us that are here. I can see my comment section is on. And Evans Ike. Sorry if I delay in calling your name because I'm struggling to remember some of these names. Firstborn is here. I see you, Firstborn, and Nolan is here. We have Petra. I recognize you, Petra. You're welcome. Kevin is here with us. Of course, your picture is always the same. You're welcome. So do me a favor, like the video. I told us I will try to come back. So I fulfilled my promise. I am here. I'm here again. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we are here for a different topic, to be honest, and I would like us to go through it together. And let me quickly share this video first. All right. So just bear with me. Let's share this first before we start properly. Okay. All right, I am done. Welcome back. Welcome back. So let me go to the comments again. I see your Gwejofo is here with us. Obon Chukoma. I see you. Is it Ebon Chukoma? This art before the alphabet is this. Joy, JJ, not Joy. JJ, I see you. I remember your name. JJ, you're welcome. I'll go. Let me expand this one. The name is not this is not Adjo. Please, this is email. So to convert email, the name is the Aguju. I don't know. Please, I don't. This is your name. Maybe I know this name before, but because of the changes. So you are welcome, my dear. And have Chukoma Obina. I see you, Chukoma. And Christopher is here with us. Son, I see you, son. Amaka, Omaka Melegi Mazakai. Thank you for that. I appreciate. Mazakai, God bless you. God bless you too. That's Rosemary. Christopher said, please like and share as you join. Thank you, Kai. Okay, Kai, Nelson, greeting. Oh, Nelson. Not Nelson Mark, isn't it? Nelson. You're welcome, Nelson. Elevate Energy said, greetings from here. Kai report. Thank you, one name, Mother KJ. Please, I am here again because of two things. One, Nelson Mark, I thought you're a spanner holder. How come what happened to your spanner? Or are you using different accounts? Nelson Mark, what happened to your spanner? Is it the same account or different account? Victoria is here. Good evening to you. Victoria, nice to have you. He said, good evening to you, my lovely brother. Good evening, one mother. Victoria, I see you. And Victoria, it seems like are you a member? Because I can see some image attached to your video, to your comment rather. Are you a member? Thank you for that. Udodi. Udodi. Mbede ọma kedu ka o si aga ọ na-aga ọfụma. That is from Chukwuma Obinna. USB power to Biafra, yes. So, but you have not answered my question. That's Mark. What happened? Are you using different accounts? Are you using different accounts? Anyway, so President of Briggy, the guy made a speech yesterday. You know, we don't often talk about him these days, isn't it? Because but I have to. We have to touchlight it. Our 3 batteries still on. All depends. Oh, okay. Say, yeah, bro. Okay, don't confuse me. Always come with the one. I know you, my brother. We have 3 battery touch. We have 2. It depends on who you are. Oh, go guess where I put the battery 6 battery working. Oh, go about 12 battery. I have to guess where now. Obo na enough ma. Amaka guess where tolo good. In another. Okay, Nkere yesterday decided to that guy. She take a better money. Okay, decided to give press release. Him as he saw win the presidency. Afubekwa or grant him interview. The only person lead the nation, according to Yawa, no interview. I don't know if does it mean that everybody is running away from him? I don't understand. Why is it that not even a content creator have requested? Maybe they called him and he don't want. I don't think, because if you judge by the energy, Oja Choke and they arise, Kobani and they arise TV. Okay, during Trump inauguration, it goes to show that anybody that have any platform at all, we would love to add his voice. Although we're pride though. I'm not gonna show you maybe CNN, Al Jazeera, Kafame approach. Ọmalụ that na no Chineke na-akpụ ya ogwu n'ọkpa na ọwa wajiri aka oji meet efe onye dịka Christian Amanpo of CNN ka ọ gbaa ya ajụjụ ọnụ. Kedu ife na-aga gị n'obi kwuo eziokwu? Ka ife na-aga gị n'obi otu ife akwu na megodi imagine oge Nkere and Christian Amanpo interview. Ọ ga-adịkwa egwu. That is even I have not seen anybody I have not seen that guy one-on-one interview. Never. What opportunity me? At least upon if they can open Dr. Damages. Or you ya buy more chidi why chidi ga like no differ. My chidi dalora no ga way na well. Even Damages self to Kalora na. Damages dalora. Can we keep package work Nkere ofuma? We cheer in nam ni rumbo. Can we keep me na? What difficult though. Again, I see you. Again, I see you. Please, if I don't mention your name, don't feel bad. Ogwejo4 is here. Margaret, I see you. Greetings to you. Chuko, I've said my greet to you. And okay, Chuku James. I think I hope that's your name. Joshua, I see you, Joshua. You are welcome. Now, in the white teaching, they like this thing now. If I don't all this is somehow. They go to Jerry, Uncle Jerry Makwama. I just not book off you like that. My brother, you are welcome, sir. Never will take glad to be that. I cannot get meet Christian Amampo. Midiga Mefina. I don't be a grammatical mistake. In card enough. In card number, but ana ajua ke maka imago Biafra. Ona agwe aka esi ego expect to men on ground. That we fight. We fight. So who can other captain yesterday? Off go na everybody na make his speech in order. Ochoke ya tie kwonu. Which is normal. Ochoke ya tie onu nke. Man almost ever get bid. According to the title, it will go 1 week. I don't know. Oh God, nah, that guy. Oh my goodness! Oh, that is I'm waiting for them to go. Okay, you go. Anyway, I got Otosina, I got. I don't go bad though. If you could bad, come on. Okay, different name. I'm telling you, okay, different name. Okay, when you are forcing yourself to do something that is bigger than you, on a one kind, or that easy. It's not gonna sort of issue. I see you. Well, Destiny Chinedu, I greet you. Franklin, you're welcome. Anyway, come up with a good idea. I will find a good again. And it's not like you Google at this video. Oh God. 1 week sit at home. All that should go on 1 week sit at home. Kwado Wegofuma, Ogechukwu, President of Republic of Fallback, has spoken. Mechara. Kwado 1 week sit at home. On the if you not go to yourself, you want that to go to my yourself. You want that to go on that to go to my way. Oh my God, within himself. Oh man, okay. Okay, if you not gonna katakwa go. Chineke God. Na Chineke very mebele. Adigwegu. I won't lie. Good. The person is as if simple thing. Even a age speed got caught. You got a speed got caught. You get you better. What you go speed where's all content. Oh, no, say on okay, 1 week sit at home. Within himself, if I drop on and I can't I continue to catch you and if you condition on yourself, you know, this I'm not waiting yet, but if you saw that one able than a negative thing. So, Nema, if I no, if I want now, I call you believe. Man, I get catch yourself, whoop money yourself, now call it in. As if now, I thought they could not have it. For Jadroma, I'm telling you. Before that, other man. Chancha. I see our mommy is in the house. Happy with me. Actually, they watch yesterday, man. Okay, that but na fundraising. Hey, you're welcome. It's okay. I said I don't want to comment because I am busy, but you are pushing to pushing to do so. It's okay now. My brother, you have to comment you. Our president, you know, because kita now, but if you don't eat that, you not gonna kita be careful. If you not gonna also that, fallback again in head it. So you need to stand like you need to stand tall. You not gonna be na ami kusi ke ba to na ofuma. Oh, Nigeria your man that follow back. If follow back, man, if you Ghana, come who I can see who puts no fuck up now. Keki is gonna be follow go back. How? Oh, this guy that you back. That Burma come with that you go back. I'm telling you. Now they give 1 week. If you do the question, they give one week sit at home with all the companies say you need to shut down. Even the thing they will be that now. No, not doubt to go to way before. Yeah, within himself, on a doubt to way and if what I got is say about was nah, the man deserve. Oh, go ga the PM na they could not go if they come again. About the kita they catch up on na call man akon di bu and I call that and I got yaga now. Mazakai, good evening. There was that beautiful angel. I see you. It's gonna said I heard he has hands off about the lawsuit. I can don't worry, I got too far. I will go if I'm going now. No, now buying a guy with 3 battery touch. That is my village. With 6 battery, with 12 battery. Always some work about I booked 3 battery based on your capacity. I will get 3 battery. I mark is okay. For all this while, we know they talk about the lawsuit. Which I didn't, but if I need, come on, Tagacha. Come on, Tagacha, no, can happen now. Naga in Hana, Gakona, Biafran fight. And I was in our Gomado. Oh, yeah, for the person chief who are called you just forgot who you are. You want to act as if you are Alpha and Omega and Banner. Now, but if you was a land, you gotta be careful. You know, go carry him like alone now. You need to calm down. Oh, mad work they won't have. You got to go. My name is Gona. What some people feel that na Tony Colobia. Now also go about them. What are they? Briggy have done it. Briggy. If you give them the man, okay, even as to them that this video can come on and declare with Biafra, and that you get the same second. If I remember that, yeah, the person I educated, oh, you me fa. Go remember this. Go remember me. If I kind of go, no more the Lucky Palace. I see you. Please, Junara, what is this your name, please? It is together again. I don't know where it started, where it ends. Joan, is it Joan? Chukoma, okay, I think same agree to you. Money man, is it money man? Oh, yeah, guy, can I poke off you now? Eh? Money man, oh, yeah, guy, can I poke off you like this? Blessing Chuku, I greet you. Blessed child is here with us. Please, as you are joining us, don't forget to hit like button. Okay, when we are born. Give for this is our national anthem for. To be honest with you, oh, you're not put a hand like your bomb or my way for flag and national anthem. I don't see because I can imagine going on behind this flag. Going on behind flag. Oh, that is why now. Now, Briggy is one me like a boss to get Buski gun after declaration. Briggy was a boss to get Buski gun na USB. Boss. Now, who is the driver of this bus? We don't know. This bus in the cookie. I thought you had a one half on us. In fact, Kega pump time. This motor gave me. Kega pump time. Motor gave the man gun na USB one. Oh, you be fine. And then they just don't want to accept this truth for so many reasons best known to them. But each time of my father in Uriah, How put the hand look how cool the book on the person now why the chapel. You can now why those boys won't cardboard in Kenya. Okay. Okay. How many times did I call you? How many times did Biafra call you? That is a manner. I see you, manner. Okay. In another episode, go Biafra national anthem. On our talk. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man. This national anthem, not right? You now prepare your mind. What something of Makino? No, president is about to make a speech. Biafra, you must fight. Let's fight. We need a gemma. We need a gemma. You took on, maybe I'll go get bro. Yeah, come back. I'll make a I don't know if I need to come again. But 1 week I can't do it. Say, this guy, they should need repent by now. But I'm going to all depend. I'm the force of you land and I fall back. Because the more you, the harder you fall, the more stupid you become. Let's feel the glorious song. It must be told. I guess it will become now and the buyer. We scored on my brother. That was not the one now feel like this. Why you going to do? Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfalls. Guide all our movements, lest we go. Nah, open a Biafra national team of Madi. Okay. Oh, we're going to hati ya ka play ota oba wan basi wupu member wupu mbamba ko na gbe filipa wupu ima what I feel because people behind it na wada ada ka obogwa national anthem ka kweba let us know mmadu ko na national anthem ka ta mmadu apata mbulugi no makpoye no ta na akọ odogwe gari na chikwu kwa after ki play che game myself, I doubt. Imam Kote, Imagonu, I can't dry guy because I don't have time for all these things. Let me come on. If or no, how many minutes can you go about this thing now? Half of the video, from here to here now. Kabokwa Amasaka name. How many you got Bogaleva? Can I go if the title emergency broadcast of APM on social media, no audio on paper, president, you can go. I'm a Google title, we're one side. Maintain this title, the person now wada. Check can you get here now. Let's be all for all we have. Pledge the Queen Afia. Anna go tag. We want to for the spirit Biafra no give me kunya. Can something is about to. If was a can also position in my debe boss abroad. Negate. Ijo.
I salute all Biafrans and you always.
This hype man. I salute all Biafran. Each and every defeated good achievement. I salute all Biafran. That Negate.
Welcome to this emergency press briefing from the
emergency press briefing. Negate. You can see every pressman, because they can also research, right? If you ask Google, get declared Biafra. Or 29th of November 2024. You want anything as a press person, like you are a media person. This kind of information, you don't need to pay to find it. You can Google it. You can ask any even AI or why go get declared Biafra. Go get my currency, everything. Go press briefing. In the press briefing, the president is supposed to go. I'm also get declared Biafra one and go here. Or can they protest? Ordinary date. Or can they protest about that date? No matter. In order the game now. And this guy will Sona Parawa. Ona akwa iyo akanik. They are blessed bomb. Open you will indicate Sona Parawa bocha because all that kwa get the final man. Now I've got APM, write down my APM, write down. Or say, oh, am I coming out? Am I being heard? Or say yes, write down, we can hear you, sir. We can hear you, sir. Okay. Hello, Biafrans. Ị ga-anọ ị ga-eche ka m gwọrọ ya na even ị na-eneche ma mkpụrụ anya sef odoga na ife a na-akọ na-akọ ndị Igbo because they are struggling to accept the truth. Something man am cause anything. Okay, let us be frank. This date is not man drag now. Can you match with it? Because that actually somebody is sensible enough. Chogodiri Geginti. Once he now was said that now we declared that from 2nd of December. You are trying to play on that person's intelligence. Oh, that's Mondo the call the girl. And the like you want to know without telling them. Okay, on that one week against the water no problem. Let us say this way, to show them that we can stop them and achieve what? Nothing. You are just disgracing yourself. And press briefing. But the primary thing about that thing is claiming you are hidden. You are struggling to accept the truth. Just simple thing can be declared reference. Even though you don't like everything, so accept the date. It's no longer about you. It's about the reality. People can Google it, people can see it, people can play the video and find out when was it declared. You need to equal anybody go to any insider to reveal to you. If you mean a public. Open the smart, if you can forget about if it drag the date. Focus with another stupid art if you can achieve. But as you keep on pushing, you continue exposing yourself. Or if
Office of the Acting Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Honorable Okechukwu Nkere. And without wasting much time, we invite him to take the stage. APM, you're welcome. And over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information, Honorable Sonny Akwarawa. Thank you and your entire team. We appreciate you. We appreciate all our leaders.
One night we can on tension every time. Every time tension appear. Now, somebody they wear a last mind, facial appearance like in our you can see boldness and confidence. Mana ogana achaka pa ya ko ife no na cage. Name aya a blink 24/7. No. He keep on struggling to regain to summon courage. One, he got condemned with the spirit first. That genuine spirit, because everybody have genuine spirit in them. You have to work hard to subdue that spirit before you now happens in culture as an underdog. So you keep on battling that spirit. You can see it. It's written all over him.
Leaders and members of the Biafra Republic government in Ezra and also the de facto government. All the admins and reps, Biafrans and our allies and all well wishes.
Feel relax. You can't relax and make your speech. You can't. Because near my shall get social can one kind. The quality is him but equally. President of Idachiana.
Those that wishes us to be alive, not those that have come to kill us, that don't want us to exist. It is heartening and heartbreaking that we find ourselves in this mess. Biafra Republic government in Ezra, which is bringing, condemns the unlawful arrest and detention of Sowore, the former presidential candidate of Nigeria, after he had a warm encounter with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in court today. The acting prime minister, I myself, which is Mazi Okechukwu Nkere, and the entire Biafra people is saying this.
Oh, borrowed name again, you pronounce with your phone. Nkere. Nkere. As if nigga na dictionary, you put the meaning. Kezi makasa yo. Okay, CRC swag in. Okay, Isaiah Yogo, aka, which is aka means also known as, also known as, yeah, into a fan. Oge Nkere, in a water. Is that thing we swear in. Then Buze U-turn. Zizelo Nkere will hit this. Hatches upon even half. Oyisi one of on the Dutchers. Oyisi one of on the Dutchers. Nah, it's in the manner this guy going to give me Joey at least reconsider, readjust. If I name what but I don't know what I'm not married, to be honest with you.
This is not just an arrest, but a message to the entire world to know that Nigeria don't want anyone to speak against Islamic jihadist invasion agenda in Nigeria, which is at its peak now. Sowore has been only voice speaking up against the Islamic government of Nigeria on the unjust against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped by the Nigerian government from Kenya.
Can't get on the just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unjust what? And unjust, can I go there as well again? I don't maybe correct English or English, but I'm just trying to understand Ifoku. So my oh, you are insulting our president. I'm not insulting your president. He's not my president. I'm just trying to understand because someone that should not talk about his death. No, he's not dead now. Let's not go there, please. He's not dead, but we may hate what he's doing, and we cannot start using death. You understand? Maybe you are trying to tell me that he's irrelevant. It's understandable, but the truth is that it happens. Even in our normal day-to-day activities, in our normal life, always we may ignore. You cannot just skip it.
Sowore recently organized a protest in Nigeria demanding for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped by the Nigerian government from Kenya in June 2021. Now, all those that don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released have ordered for his unlawful arrest in order to shut down free speech in Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu led council, Ejimako, alongside other legal team were also arrested at the protest ground alongside other youth that joined the protest. For the past few weeks, we all are seeing the trending news of the Islamic jihadist terrorist country, Nigeria. They aid and abet Boko Haram, and they are killing Christians both in Biafra land and in Nigeria. And with their activity, it shows how corrupt Nigeria is. If you still believe in Nigeria, we urge you to have a rethink. Reevaluate yourself. Ask yourself question if Nigeria is governable. Is Nigeria made for you or made to destroy you? And now, Tinubu and his terrorist country called Nigeria must know that they should be ready to arrest all Nigerians asking for freedom, because larger protest is warming up for them. Biafran people will lock entire Biafran territory for a week, including all
Wait, okay, really? Really? Wow. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna take it back a little. Okay, Chuku, if you're not going to born a shop, if you're not going to run a shop, na run a lucky 1 week. With whose mandate? With whose mandate? Hmm? Or if you name it, oh God. Anyway, let's continue. I will take it back a little bit. I want maybe now, maybe not a mistake. Maybe not a mistake. Mazi, I'm asleep. You are asleep. Next mark, Namode Lucky Palace. Okay, Nkere, are you the one to organize the largest protest? That you are very clever. You are very clever. In our one, Nigeria, they should warm up for mega protests. As if they're gonna already discuss about it. Ịnakwa tiezi nke gị chọọ dị ka ọ bụrụ na ịmafe ị ga-echekata larger protest bido ịmakwa iwu she said this 1 week sit at home request you guys are testing, you are testing what every time. You want to know how deep. Anyway, they have not condemned, they have not kicked against USB sit at home, okay? But why I'm laughing at this one is that there are some things, there's something that you need to do before you can dish out this kind of order. First thing first, you don't have people's mandate. 2, people don't even regard you. If not that I'm playing this video now, I can guarantee you that many people here don't even know that this guy made broadcast yesterday. In our order. So sometimes when you play it, their friends will have idea, they will know what is going from what is happening, because nobody have time to transport himself back to fall back to know what is going there. I want to not I got to get you to back, you might go about touch that easy if you remember that check back now that again. So if not I'm playing it now, many of you here don't even know that yesterday. Imagine that way. So you giving 1 week sit at home. And the thing is that you guys, you already know that if all of it as well, and there's a gears and I want one-on-one, can pretend and I by now I'm going to it's supposed to game baby for every na but they can gaya can open like na they follow this your back. We find their shortcut to be ahead. You can't follow goes back yourself. Even the most everybody will follow back. You can't even recognize it again. So for you to follow that road to come back, you can't, because it just die follow back. Then I jam everything. You remain there. You need help. One of our sisters reached out to me, not on call. One of this person made a comment. Maybe she's watching this video. She made a comment and she told me, "Can report, let's that our prayer Sundays this week prayer session, our program, to some of you that not maybe you are not aware that we have a prayer program here every Sunday, 12 different time." So the lady was like, "Please, you guys should make this prayer point." It's funny, but it's not funny that many of our people are trapped in the fallback. She's serious. So She actually wants us to start raising prayer points to liberate them. If I come my mama, with the heart funny, like they always have this compassionate spirit, always want to care for others. Some Jeru or my wine and women. They always have this compassion spirit in them. They, on a back, fall back. She want to raise prayer point for them so that God will somehow make. I want to remember even my answer. Anyway, let's continue.
Jihadist invasion agenda in Nigeria, which is at its peak now. Sowore has been only voice speaking up against the Islamic government of Nigeria on the unjust against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped by the Nigerian government from Kenya. Sowore recently organized a protest in Nigeria demanding for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped by the Nigerian government from Kenya in June 2021. Now, all those that don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released has ordered for his unlawful arrest in order to shut down free speech in Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu led council Ejimako alongside other legal team were also arrested at the protest ground alongside other youth that joined the protest. For the past few weeks, we all are seeing the trending news of the Islamic jihadist terrorist country, Nigeria. They aid and abet Boko Haram, and they are killing Christians both in Biafra land and in Nigeria. And with their activity, it shows how corrupt Nigeria is. If you still believe in Nigeria, we urge you to have a rethink. Reevaluate yourself. Ask yourself question if Nigeria is governable. Is Nigeria made for you or made to destroy you? And now, Tinubu and his terrorist country called Nigeria must know that they should be ready.
Ndị Yoruba wetara ife na-akpọ nwanne afọ nwoke ka nwanne afọ nwoke nke bụ Tinubu ịkpọkwara ya ka ndị Togo.
We all are seeing the trending news of the Islamic jihadist terrorist country, Nigeria. They aid and abet Boko Haram, and they are killing Christians both in Biafra land and in.
If I don't know if you have noticed, if on the good these days you always want to, add killing of Christians because they want to claim that thing that they are because of the handshake, they're having with a congressman. That is why Nigeria is facing this, the issue of killing of Christians is non-trending. Everybody's talking about it because of Nkere going to White House. That is what they want us to believe, at the beginning of the whole thing. But now they are the people that are behind it are now surfacing. And I don't hear that anymore from Sana Parawan and their group. Normally they will say, if not at 8 p.m., that made it possible for America to know the killing of Christians. They used to say that, now no more. I can't remember when they said that kind of thing, but because everybody is now, you cannot see. Although there's a video I'm going to play after this, so that you understand what I'm talking about. It's not about them. But they wanted to claim they want to claim that glory, that they are the one that made it possible. If not that handshake is happening, with the congressman, that American Congress are now talking about how to how to sanction Nigeria and mark Nigeria as a country of special or country of concern or something like that. Everything they want to claim. Like somebody said here that he want to hijack, overthrow USB government, which is true. Which is true. Always want to test their strength. But they're testing it at the wrong time. You don't have what it takes anymore.
Nigeria. And with their activity, it shows how corrupt Nigeria is.
I'm strong, I see you. Greetings to you. Yes, sorry, my brother, I skipped your message. He said, is this man still alive? Of course, he is. But on address battery on now, depend on how they charge his battery. If they charge his battery very well, he said it on his voice handle that he made Nkere talk about Christians buying in Nigeria. Oh yeah, I started on on that issue of Nkere, the video, the people that actually, the man that is behind Boko Haram. When during the time of Jonathan, there's a group of Nigerians, okay, Christians that petitioned America then to tag Boko Haram terrorists. You are going to hear the story. Just don't worry a little bit. And he's involved in this one as well. Greetings to you, Destiny. Greetings to you. You're welcome. And then I assume that I can make it in a chief, unless monitor one man can be so cool. The truth is there before you. All you need to do is to always remember. Like, for example, yesterday in the fundraising, we all heard what that our referee said. That reported that she reported from Finland. She was, as of yesterday, she was still in Finland. What she said, and this is someone that made all of us know. It's not a strange face. It's someone that we know that she's part and parcel of the cabinet, a reference sister. Gas gave her again. She was there in Finland yesterday. She made that report about what PM said and everything. Now, all you need to do for you to know the truth is, you see that what she said yesterday, keep it in your mind, keep it in your memory. Don't lose it. Don't lose that message. Hold it there. Then watch. When somebody will now call you and say that I spoke with the PM 30 minutes, and PM, the only thing PM could ask him is how is your family, how is children. And he came out and began to celebrate it. That PM called me, a man that is in detention. He still have the love to ask me how is my family. Okay, if I know over before, right? It can I know I spoke with PM again. It can I know that I spoke with PM because the reason why he was saying that his intention then was to deceive you. Now it's no longer that intention has been destroyed. So there's no need to keep on saying that. So always remember some of these things so that man doesn't push people away from the line. You already have the answer, the reply. It's there already waiting. All you need to do is just to press the button. In another, then you cannot have something to say. But that years then I sleep the catch me. I know, forget that. You just want to focus. You just devote your mind to something else, and you position yourself for people to ask you questions. But you don't pay attention to know what you are doing or to understand what is happening around you, so that whenever people come or whenever they blow this negative wind, you'll be able to filter it and pass and jump a pass. Otherwise, you keep on. You just be there like an empty carton. Anybody will just put something there. So don't allow yourself to be like that. A man without documents, who are you working for? Who send you Nkere? You cannot liberate Biafra. Yeah, my brother, let's liberate Biafra. If Equal to us in Abo Freeman. You know, as I know, Freeman. Yeah. Are you free to answer Freeman? You have to be free first. So you know, we liberating Biafra, or you get liberate no the first before you do. Okay, more than that for your people now that they declare Biafra and not December 2nd, go signal. He actually need to liberate himself first before liberating Biafra. Because if you cannot tell yourself the truth, how can you retain information? Any truth that come your way, you must mix it. Mix kobo, or don't say one side. That's actually guy pollute with nonsense. No, you have to liberate yourself first, mentally. At least be truthful to yourself. If you joke, no matter how painful or the other fucking road, are you able to stand on the truth? All that truth can think about it, because he knows beyond his enemy. That's why he was able to come out and tell you after how many years AGN and with a touch on our humiliation, everything on our detention. Big profile now. Will not even he will lose everything about him. Like he can't even make a sentence. And then mass number can now request it might be a court. I'm not even mean. Just because of their name and their political career, but most know their roots. Now I'm just like bubbles. Or if only blow it to that around. But he made it because he called them, because he knows he knew everything about them. He understands even dab, even if fact OGG information. Kita all out of panic. We get no, if you receive a court order, he will be appear. Before you have to appear. If Omar got done before. Thank you so much, Armstrong. God bless you for your support. Emara Gemma. If you again. Thank you. Then I say great Biafrans. Greeting to you, Asatina. You're welcome. Eze is here. Nkere and his brig are lost. Joshua, okay, is still owing Biafra money. I can equip that for you. If it on the way it's another one, Armstrong said, Nkere is finished. Now. And if I never Canada, touch Canada, Mama, Now I don't know this guy is still alive. You see, this guy now. No, on corner na azụta ebe ọnụ na-edi isi ọ na 1 week sitere. No na azụta na-edi 1 week sitere 1 week sitere. 1 week sitere don't mean ị ka ị na-edi ọda kwa ka ọ bụkwa na ife eku. Oge Nkere has spoken. Ke maka ime mmadụ na ife ọjọọ bụ aka. Ka ebe ọ nọ na and Harima to Abubakar. Kebon, Harima to I don't know. Kebon now. In Agua, okay, is disposed in no advice from Judo for what China.
If you still believe in Nigeria, we urge you to have a rethink. Reevaluate yourself. Ask yourself question if Nigeria is governable. Is Nigeria made for you or made to destroy you? And now, Tinubu and Nigeria is governable. Is Nigeria made for you or made to destroy you? And now, Tinubu and his terrorist country called Nigeria must know that they should be ready to arrest all Nigerians asking for freedom, because larger protests.
Margaret na holiday. Okay, as I think he could Rabi, Tinubu,
It shows how corrupt Nigeria is. If you still believe in Nigeria, we urge you to have a rethink. Reevaluate yourself. Ask yourself question if Nigeria is governable. Is Nigeria made for you or made to destroy you?
Okay.
And now, Tinubu and his terrorists
let's just continue.
country called Nigeria must know that they should be ready to arrest all Nigerians asking for freedom because larger protest is warming up for them. Biafran people will lock entire Biafran territory for a week.
I have to play over and over again. Is he actually serious? Is that actually serious? 1 week sit at home. He maintained on PM to say. Anyway, let's continue.
Including all Nigeria facilities, if all these people unlawfully arrested and detained because of protesting for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are not released. You cannot kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then also arrest everyone protesting for his release. Why you have peaceful meeting daily with Boko Haram, Islamic jihadist terrorists, without arresting any of them. Evidently, Nigeria government at this time is encouraging everyone to acquire weapons to be able to compel them to do as you say, just like they bow down to everything Boko Haram say or does daily. If you a one Nigerianist and if you a Biafran, the action and attitude of the Nigerian government have compelled you to do whatever necessary to defend yourself. Because the government of Nigeria don't care about human rights. The government of Nigeria have colluded with over 22 terrorist groups. Nigeria state is a terrorist country. Nigeria don't obey the rule of law. For that reason, if you believe in Nigeria, rethink, ask questions. What have Nigeria done for you for over 100 years? Have Nigeria bettered your life? Have Nigeria saved your life? Have Nigeria gave you the basic amenity? Have Nigeria respect the rule of law? Have Nigeria respect
oh my goodness, Asana said this Nkere is greedy. He did not even start with the one. He not even start with the trying one day to sit at home. He jumped into the whole 1 week. Emma, press briefing. Because not press release. So if I would just go back on a record, you got to go. Oma, even 1 hour sit at home. No, that's possible. 1 hour sit at home. No, what the hell? In our one day, he knows. It should not matter what you about. If you go on a video. Okay, Nkere said. He got there now. This platform will be picture of OG broadcast. OG like if we lose punch, Nando to find out in a copy fair on ego. Or guys, maybe website in Kiawa. You know what? All that eyes can't make I can make before. So where's that comment? why your Machugu said why your Oma said look at his eyes. And honestly, Ichoko, Chai. Ima one thing, as a guy, you don't understand Nkere is protecting another seat of Biafra for that 1 week sit at home, empty brain. Wait till he said, Margaret said, Mazakai, you don't understand. Nkere is it producing? What do you mean by producing another sit at home? Please, somebody should explain this to me. I don't understand this your message. I don't quite get what you're trying to say. Another state of Biafra for that 1 week sit at home, empty brain. I don't get what you're trying to say. Guinea bụkwanụ nke a. Okay. Nkere is very Nkere is very funny. Okay. Nkere and English blunder is Nigeria. I forgot about the English, but just try to make sense out of what he's saying. This guy Oge is serious moron. Even he's desperate. He's very, very desperate to become somebody, and on our Ike. So, Margaret, I'm still waiting for you to throw more light on what you said. Seriously, I don't know this Nkere is existing. I couldn't agree. This Nkere Mumu is a serious moron. Henry Kafo. So, Margaret, do you mind to explain to me what you mean? Or somebody should actually throw more light on that, because before I move forward, let me understand what you said here. Mazikai, you don't understand. You don't understand. Nkere is protecting protecting another set of Biafra for that 1 week sit at home, empty brain. I don't want to misunderstand what you said. Do you understand? I don't want to misunderstand what you said, because to me, you are calling me empty brain. That's why I'm asking you to throw more light on it, so that I will not, because I don't want to reply you and I will not turn back and I start apologizing to you. You understand? That's why I'm giving you a chance to clear air on that. Even though you said this is your PRDUCTING. I don't understand. I don't understand. But let me continue. Let me assume that you just want to insult. I don't understand. Okay. Now let's continue. Here we get it again.
The role of human rights. We call the revolutionary now movement to prepare for a massive protest for Sowore, and with greedy Biafra Republic government support, a turn global for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sowore. Sowore spoke for Biafra people.
Okay, you see, that's why I don't want to reply harshly, so that I will understand what they said. I mean, Nkere is creating another Biafra for that he's 1 week sit at home. He's not creating another Biafra. He don't have what it takes. It's just that he wants it to be, instead of him to accept, he don't want to accept defeat. He don't want to accept defeat. I don't know his problem, but he always wants to be relevant. He always wants to be noticed. So I know what he's trying to do, but one thing about criminals is that wanting for you to be a very good criminal, you have to remove anything in shame. Like anything in shame, you must write it off. Ezenago, no shame. Okay, no shame. I don't know, no shame. All of them. No. What they want is different from what you actually want. But they want to befriend you. Sometimes what they want is contradicting that which you want. But they'll be the one calling you to come and let us make friends. It doesn't add up to me. But you know, these people, they have a way of lying. Thank you so much, Margaret. I understand. That's why, because your name is very familiar. I cannot just all of a sudden reading your comment upside down. But thank God that you have cleared it. Asatina, okay. So somebody said that Sonny Akbarawa don't send this man enter Obis big pit. Sonny is very, very bad. You know, when you have a friend that you actually relied on, you trust him so much, or you trust her so much, and each time you need advice, the person will be giving you wrong advice. That's your number one enemy. But to you, is a friend. If there be a go on public, and I rehearse, every from Monday to weekend, I go once next week, and I rehearse, and after everything, Sunday will be our APM, our honorable APM, our APM, everything APM. Then when you check the document, he changed. You see him as a president. Why not call him president? That's what you put. That's what he bears in the document. Call him president of Maryland office. Cook.
And now we must also speak for his release.
Exactly, Tina, you are right. After watching, which is true, because it was very late hour. I don't know why they are maxing him every very late hour these days. They don't bring him out, you know, when people are awake. He just do press release when press people are sleeping. Press briefing when the journalists will be sleeping, he will jump out to give press release. After watching USB government emergency meeting yesterday, other happenings, Nkere jumped out to tell their friend that they exist. Upon no is 1 week at home. Wait. Maryland is a state too. I know it's a state, but he's president of that one building there. Fear of the unknown. Imagine giving a video title, press briefing, press release, press statement, whatever. Then the only time you want to give it is the time when press people are sleeping. That is when you want to brief them, so that they will catch that information, you know, in that dream. She's calling Nkere empty brain. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. You know, before now, I could remember there was a day somebody made a comment here on my video like this, and I couldn't wait for her to somebody Africa. I think Mama Africa. So I couldn't. No, that was an incident. I can't remember the name of the person now. I couldn't wait to understand what she said. I replied her wrongly. You understand? Upon all my apology, that our sister, the thing did not go down well with her. So I'm learning from my mistakes. If I see comment, I always want to calm down to understand what the person is saying before replying. This guy, is he not ashamed of himself? So funny. My dear, if we're going to find from the Dutchies.
So we advocate for the freedom of our leader. In return, we also advocate for his release.
Okay, good.
He believed in human rights. He believed in rule of law. And Sowore is the champion of revolution now. For the reason that was imaged is because of the terrorist country called Nigeria not adhering to the rule of law, because of how corrupt that satanic country is. A country that killed Christians, killed indigents, a country that colluded with terrorists that behead innocent civilians, rape women and children, a country that supports the Islamic jihadist Fulani, land to Islamize. We call on all Nigerians to rise up in full force to get ready, free or remain down, to be wiped out by Islamic jihadists. We encourage everyone to use every means to resist the plan to take over our indigenous land by these imported Islamic jihadist terrorists. Nigeria should release Sowore and every unlawful arrested during the protest or face something unimaginable.
If you get an email like this, that like, let me take it back. They should release him, or they will face something unimaginable. Wow. Just to hear that, not from me.
Country that supports the Islamic jihadist Fulani, land to Islamize. We call on all Nigerians to rise up in full force to get ready, free or remain down, to be wiped out by Islamic jihadists. We encourage everyone to use every means to resist the plan to take over our indigenous land by these imported Islamic jihadist terrorists. Nigeria should release Sowore and every unlawful arrested during the protest or face something unimaginable that is cooking. Release Mazi.
God, I beg. Oh God. If you're not talking about more about that unimaginable. That's the can no be. With if I name megalo already. Na this add the threat. If you give a good week, what matter of that unimaginable about that my problem. My problem if you can't this guy will be said now. Like normal Nigeria is on that now. They will see something unimaginable. You as if I man, I should go back. You go know when you I want to come on man. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I want to buy Bosag.
That satanic country is a country that killed Christians, killed indigents, a country that colluded with terrorists that behead innocent civilians.
On a way demonstrate thinking if we behead. Guess opening water. Okay, you go. I'm going to get but now back case behead now. Guess opening man will be beheaded. This guy, Chiteke very good.
Biafra Republic government support a turn global for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Sowore. Sowore spoke for Biafra people. And now we must also speak for his release. Sowore advocate for the freedom of our leader. In return, we also advocate for his release. He believed in human rights. He believed in rule of law. And Sowore is the champion of revolution now.
Okay,
for the reason that was emerged is because of the terrorist country called Nigeria not adhering to the rule of law, because of how corrupt that satanic country is. A country that killed Christians, killed indigents, a country that colluded with terrorists that behead innocent civilians.
Ako make ako na go back the basketball courts. Na jiri if I or give who were there for them for those people. You were miniskirt na their age were something like their like this. I don't know I only yen. I think no. As now they behead. What they behead? This guy.
Live in rule of law, and Sowore is the champion of revolution now. For the reason that was emerged is because of the terrorist country called Nigeria not adhering to the rule of law, because of how corrupt that satanic country is. A country that killed Christians, killed indigents, a country that colluded with terrorists that behead innocent civilians, rape women and children, a country that supports the Islamic jihadist Fulani land to Islamize. We call on all Nigerians to rise up in full force to get ready, free or remain dumb, to be wiped out by Islamic jihadists. We encourage everyone to use every means to resist the plan to take over our indigenous.
You did not see the demonstration? Okay, for your sake, I'm going to take it back.
We call Nigeria not adhering to the rule of law because of how corrupt that satanic country is. A country that killed Christians, killed indigents, a country that colluded with terrorists that behead.
If Rebecca that can't give me the
Christians, killed indigents, a country that colluded with terrorists that behead.
Okay, something else.
Innocent civilians, rape women and children, a country that supports the Islamic jihadist Fulani.
President Oge.
Maryland to Islamize.
Maryland building president.
We call on all Nigerians to rise up in full force to get ready, free or remain dumb, to be wiped out by Islamic jihadists. We encourage everyone to use every means to resist the plan to take over our indigenous land by these imported Islamic jihadist terrorists. Nigeria should release Sowore and every unlawful arrested during the protest or face something unimaginable that is cooking. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign. Holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not solve the problem. Nigeria, we encourage the international community to condemn Nigeria totally and to also step in to protect human rights and to also step in to stop this genocide against Christians in Nigeria and in Biafra land. And we talk about Christians that have been killed in that region. Biafra have the majority of over 80%. So when you talk about Christians being killed in Nigeria, which Biafran territory have the majority, you're talking about Biafrans being killed. Biafrans' life matters. Christians' life in Nigeria as well matters. All life matters. No one deserves to die. This is one of the reasons why Biafran people want out of Nigeria and declare independence restoration in December 2nd, 2024. Because Nigeria is now for Boko Haram and all the Islamic groups. As of now, we have 22 in number. Abuga, if you add Abuga, that would be 23. Labour Party that was imported from somewhere, 24, and more coming. Because they're trying to make Nigeria their safe haven. And if these terrorist groups succeed, they will attack United States of America from there. They will attack the whole world from there. And there will be unrest for the whole global community. We urge international body not to allow this to happen. Nigerian government supervising the genocide of Christians in Nigeria daily. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped because of still speaking up against Islamic jihadists and the massacre of Christians. Nigeria has killed many.
I have to bring this your comment up. Oh, make sense. I love that. I say that now. M. Special said that all these fallback republic and autopilot individuals are all is in our goals. That is easy no. You will tell you, man. It's not go for that. They don't even that. Akpo na Ghana shop ebe na ebe na elete ya beze. What for pre case in kitchen? Fadize confused. In order the point, Fadize confused. Why? Of course, na go ya. Pick open this in case you na pick do. Because they ended up creating government and their own government and their own movement. If it does CRC no done on who is going to lead us? Oh, you have a problem. Thank you so much. Our mom is in the house. Thank you for your support. She said, in USB, we stand. Please go and vote. Yeah, Malagema, thank you. Thank you, man. God bless you. And reward you mightily, grant you your heart desire for your love and support. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What she said is spot on. Go and vote. To some of you that are in our WhatsApp group, I don't think you are lacking you are not looking for the link, are you? If you are looking for it, you let me know. The link is everywhere. So follow the link and go and vote. Remember to vote in one state. Do not behave like Alabajere. Don't vote the 3 states at a go because you want to register your name. Just pick one. Follow the instructions. It is no game. Okay, Jafra, you control the report everything before we now learn how to live by the law. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let me do it now. If the other guy working a young boy, you know, he got 15, 16, 18 years, guy with the girlfriend. You were one girlfriend, we two girlfriend. You were girlfriend or not, you were na east, you were na south, you were na east. I drug is that make the young no any problem. No, you know how why if you are flirting now, you are going to flirt after marriage. So him don't know how to be faithful to your partner. So we learn how to follow the instructions and avoid jumping from Imbu because you can do it. Maybe after all, no, we're gonna have member. I have 3 email, let me do it. No. Learn how to be law-abiding citizen. Okay, let's continue with President of Maryland structure.
Protesters for years, now starting from Aba Women Riot under the supervision of the British colonial rule. Nigeria is now practicing Sharia law against every indigenous people, and where the Biafran people reject this totally. For those of you that don't know the reason why the Biafran people have decided to exit Nigeria, is because of the atrocity. It is because Nigeria have turned to a terrorist state. It is because Nigeria have no rule of law.
Let me just say something before I forgot, because what he said here about that Sharia law is quite scary. That's what we discussed before. You know, this is making it our second time here. We streamed before, and that video that we played, in case if you have not watched it, please after this we'll try and watch it. The issue of Sharia law in Abuja is no longer a theory. I hope you know that. Practical. And for Igbo people are the real negligent because all that they deceive they buy. Oh, you guys are saying Biafra. Do you know that Igbo people cannot survive without other land? We need every corner. As you are needing everywhere, you also the jihad Sharia court also need you. I hope you know that. They get it. As they're telling you that we need Lagos, we need Kaduna, we need Kano, we need Nkere, you need Abuja, you need all other places to strive. Igbo man, how can you restrict yourself? You know you are restricting yourself. When you are in one Nigeria, everything you can expand, you can go viral, you can go everywhere. Remember as you are going, what you are going to bring back. You're going back to bring Sharia, okay? Not only they will follow you back when you're coming back home to establish their constituency, and their Sariki will be there. So because of your 2x2 shop somewhere, okay, you are going to attract the presence of Sharia. Normally, they're supposed to wage war against you, but because of your 2x2, because of your 2x2 shop, some of you will say, yeah, because how can you? This gigantic house, this big house, this gigantic whatever. You have to, if you like, build 100-story building. To me, it's 2x2. As long as freedom is concerned, it's just 2x2. It doesn't matter because that's your structure, that's your business. Is table business to me. It is nothing to compare what you want to trade. You want to trade people's freedom, our life, with your 2x2 shop. Is no. It's a no because, and Sharia is actually helping. Sharia law is going to help us to reset your brain from the north. So by the time when somebody talk to you about how to plan ahead and how to see your future, it will make more sense. Like that, our brother that is crying now on social media in Abuja is just one. Many are yet to come. If you like, invest, say you're for Anobin again, Gagan and somewhere what is the name of this places in Abuja? They call the area 4, area 13, area whatever. Go and price, go and get landed there. Spend all, in fact, even if you like, say even your anan negotiate fanine. We are going on Abuja. Kodoka can make I know a homie, I have a house in Abuja, I have a house in Lake. All right. People that don't care about where your house is located in Lagos, they will eventually pull it down. If you like, you pursue this current governor of Lagos State and put who is now pretending to become even Shore. If Shore become president of let's say Lagos State governor, for example, he will still demolish your house because all the north or is it all the just above fourth of the governor alone. Or if you look at name, if you like, you believe. If you don't like, it's up to you. You can actually reset it to another if you live. Reset it and replan your life. What if you lose? That is just the gospel. No matter how, whatever, even if I wake up tomorrow morning and see Obi Kubana business, everything crash down, my dear, I won't even feel a zero peak because some of us must test this thing a hard way for them to reset their brain. It is there. Oh, when the Chineke can one when they can fagga, now Hagan and Madaka. Utakes when they give the say. The feeling that what I not. I know no matter how you preach, all the head and not. Red Biafra TV, I see you. They say why all Biafrans under USB must vote. Election are a crucial servicing multiple purpose. Okay, crucial serving multiple purpose that are vital for its survival, legitimacy, and long-term goal of recognition. People are voting. I think that nobody is slacking back, but it's always good to remind people to vote. That is just a fact. You vote to validate it. You get why. So go and vote. Go, if you have not voted, please go and vote. Very, very important. And if you are looking for the link, it is there in CSS handle. You go there, you can pick it. You can actually reach out to any Biafran that many people have voted. You just ask, they will send it to you. If you're in a WhatsApp group, request for it, we post it for you. Reason because of what this our brother said here, the legitimacy, it serves as multiple reasons for you to understand. One, I don't want to say referendum, but it's part of it to understand how many people to prove to the doubting Thomases that look at what Biafrans have done and all that. That's why, in case if your mind is not going there, let it go there now. To understand that there's many things to gain from that. All right, so Sharia is knocking at the door. In as much as when it is painful to see somebody that speaks Igbo like me, an Igbo man, crying with his wife, helpless. That's why I don't. The era of Igbo people are smart. It has come and gone. But we need to work hard to regain that respect anymore, to regain it again. But for now, we are not there. We are not there. And the most difficult part of it is that what is yet to come is more painful. These people are very, very evil. These Northerners and Westerners, they will be telling you on how you need to build here, invest here. The land, this man wants to sell his land. They are doing it because they know that even if they die, their children will still come back and to claim it back. because they will keep on reminding you that you are not welcome here. It did not start today. Go and check what happened before the Civil War. Properties and whatever people own in other part of Nigeria, they lose it. They started afresh. They start building themselves again from 20 pounds. You are just making up story. It is real. It happened. It's not fake. If we are actually sensible enough, that thing that happened to our parents should have been a very big lesson to us. That is why when they called Ojukwu after building Trade Fair Lagos for just opening ceremony and whatever, Ojukwu called him the what? He was very, very angry. Right? Today, most of those markets, that Ojukwu told them is not taking place. Sharia, just go and watch. I also shared the video on my WhatsApp group and it's on my Twitter as well. I want us to always watch that video of that man. 2 videos. Watch it and just calm down. And it will make more sense if you're a property owner outside Igbo land. It will make more sense to you to understand that a time will come when police will not help you, court, like judiciary cannot help you. Your name is already your name where you come from is already a red flag. Do you understand? Once you say, okay, let me go to court, it's a Sharia court, and their own is they're not only trying you, they will also enforce everything on you. Like that man is just typical example of what you need to learn from that man. You need to learn from him. What will you do? The only thing the man can do now, like if he know how to do it, is to burn the shop down. You understand? That's the only thing he can do now. What are you going to do? And you burning it down, you have to also do it in a secret way, which is difficult. Which I'm not encouraging that. I'm just telling you that pata you can now, and if they want to buy me, let them buy me. If they want to jam me, let them jam me. That kind of thing, which is not. It doesn't make any sense. But you can actually save yourself this nonsense. Igbos are the one dragging traffic, business traffic to every other part of Nigeria. In the name, they will all seaport na Igbo. My question, you will seaport na Kano? Do you have seaport in Kano? Do we have seaport in Kaduna? Sabon Gere and Ada, do we have seaport there? Think about it. So, I'm not saying that they should not give us seaport, but at least you need to. I'm thinking I need to try, but we are the one that have the population. I have been in Lagos during Christmas. If you have been in Lagos during Christmas, you can understand what I'm saying, and very, very clear. Because Ghana, come on, Lagos, if you go to Mega, side the Beggar, Beggar Suya, or you got side the Shagamu, or you got side the Yanupaja, or you got side the Surulele and all that. It is always busy, very, very, very busy. But during Christmas, you got to talk about yourself in the street. My two Christmas period, you got never for seeing the melody, seeing the Malay, watch because the population in enjoy in Lagos is all about Igbo. They are all Igbos. I think these people, they understand. Their job is to keep on preaching to you why you must not relocate. Not to be difficult. The man says, "Is he have more reasons?" And I confuse you for nothing. If you don't, after building, plan, do this one, after everything, then what will happen? Bulldozer will settle down. How many generations came here before I forget? So the issue of Sharia law is very, very scary. Very, very scary. I am really tired of listening to your day by day condemnation of your brothers. Why can't you discuss Biafra or PM instead of every day saga about your fellow Biafrans? Bikon, I should discuss PM. So I should discuss PM. Kai, why can't you discuss Biafra or PM instead of everyday saga about your fellow Biafrans? Okay. So PM is not PM is not a Biafran. So when I discuss PM now, PM is not a Biafran or what? I don't remove him. Don't remove him. Remove him for what? Now. I should discuss about PM and Biafra. And if to you now, what I'm doing now is saga, right? A saga. Do you know that the reason why we started hearing the voice of Ijele very loud and I'm very proud. By this time, let me ask you. I'm on my family. Amechi. Okay, Amechi. Now I know who you are. Amechi. Hey, I cannot go after K Biafra. Oh yeah, if never. This guy, he don't like him with anything, but he cannot do with that kind of report. This guy hates me with everything in him. Oh, if never. What if I'm master this guy? Even if I come here and then I begin to talk about Osman Danfodio, all my program, this guy will be like a guy. Osman, this man is no longer living. He is dead. Why are you talking about him? Amechi is I'm a fool. I don't remember a professor. Maybe I know. Brand this guy, you know, somewhere among. Oh, if never. If I say anything, Amechi, she kita kan fulafia na. Man, if I white man, I'm say afa na ba say me Amechi, this guy, no matter what I do, this guy will find fault. Oh yeah, kita. Oh, another person also kita no on board, but he ain't got on the picture on a suit. One dog I remember my highlights are going to program I go no yeah. No somebody now. I will go in the comment section said nah, and they look one kind, you know. Because now I don't block anybody. Reason because after blocking, some people reach out to me and said, Kai, you know, I try to comment, I cannot comment, and because I remember when the whole thing started, I blocked a lot of people. But now, no. Legitimizing the government, the core function of an election is to establish that the government authority is based on the consent of the governed, the will of the people. Yeah, that is why, like you said, it's a multiple task. Like you have to achieve many things from that. Amechi, if I say this guy, I have begged this guy to come. Let us talk one-on-one. You don't want. If I say, okay, let me send a link to you, so you can tell me those things that you won't see him. He don't want to talk, but he always want to find fault. For most now, I can't remember when last this guy commented on my video. You see now, all this while, he don't see anything I'm doing. Even when I condemned I'm talking about. He said I deleted his comment. Kai, are you still seeing it? Yes, studio will show you. As long as I'm broadcast from studio, if you like delete it 100 times, it's still here. That's why. Yeah, even if the person delete the comment, studio will return it. I will still see the comment. You know that. But I'm not gonna. But this very guy, no matter what I do, guys, stop paying attention to distractors. Right. Yeah, you're right. But I just want us to understand that some people are like that. Oh, when they no matter what you do, they will hate you. Anyway, let's move on. I was talking about jihad. No, I was talking about Sharia law, and he just skipped that one and picked this one. Because Nkere is here. He's Nkere fan. He's from Nkere group. He's a Fallback guy. Okay, he's a Fallback guy, but he can't do without my video. But you hate me so much, isn't it? Anyway, let's continue.
And we, dear friends, we can be in a country like that. We want a better life for our children. We want a better life for our generation. We want to live and let live. We want to be part of this global community in a peaceful way. We are not terrorists. We don't condone terrorism. And we want a country where we will worship our God, Jehovah God. We are Christians and we practice Judaism or also traditionalists. We are not Muslim or extremist jihadist Muslim. We are not. We are not compatible with these terrorist, blood-sucking monsters. We have this different language from these Islamic jihadists that are killing Christians, beheading women, children head. We don't speak the same language with them. We don't have the same culture. We have different ideology. We are not compatible. If you are one Nigerianist and you believe in Nigeria, remember what Sowore stands for. Sowore stands for a better Nigeria. So you go support Sowore. Revolution now. Revolution now. If you can clean your Nigeria, good luck to you. And for we Biafrans, we have already declared our nation. And we are fighting daily to invade this terrorist country called Nigeria, a country that in this 21st century, a country that don't obey law, a country that kidnapped our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya just for speaking up, saying the truth, how to make humanity life better, how to make his people better, just for speaking up, educating the entire vision that these monster jihadist terrorists are coming, that they are coming to invade our land, that they are coming to Islamize us, that they are coming to kill us. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do nothing wrong. And for that reason, Nigeria have no right to try him. Nigeria have no jurisdiction to try him. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't stand trial. Nigeria justice system is a shrine against humanity. We Biafra people, we strongly condemn the trial of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He shouldn't be tried because he commit no crime. The Nigerian terrorist state commit crime against our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. They should set him free. We are watching. Biafra is watching. The entire world is watching. If anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Tinubu, Shetima, and the entire Nigerian people, they will answer a question that will last forever. If the Nigerian terrorist state can wine and dine with Boko Haram, if the Nigerian terrorist state can supply them weapon, gun, AK-47 to kill Christians, how many of these people have this Tinubu, head of the terrorists, arrested? How many of these people have the vice president of the so-called Nigeria called Shetima arrested? Remember, Shetima, the vice president of this evil country called Nigeria, is a co-founder of Boko Haram. How will the head or a founder of Boko Haram fight his own organization? It's not possible.
I love the way Franco Congo. She said that is Nkere. This our sister said Oh my God, this foolish man again. Hi. When I go in my message guy, OC for my nan obvious. This foolish man there. Oh my God, this foolish man again. Hi. My sister, as soon as you want me, give me the damage. Mana, okay for okay, after you get guru message. Open Frank. Me go to match the Frank go come call for follow the get one on one. Me go to imagine advice. Okay, yeah. Judging from this your message, if you can go get okay. Oh my God, this foolish man again. Hey, hey. If you're okay with this, oh, when one night why you the guy, oh, Kachaga, we go good to guy.
We encourage Biafrans to rise up and defend their land. Rise up, fight for your freedom. If not, they will kill us all. We must rise up. We must defend our land. Our leader, Mazin Namdekano, must not face trial, must not be tried. We Biafran people demand his urgent release. Anything in Biafra land, any company owned by Nigeria must be brought down. Any business of that enterprise of Nigeria must be brought down. The oil that the Nigerian terrorist state is parading herself and making our country Biafra dry without us benefiting from it. As long as we Biafran people are not benefiting from our own resources, where the Nigerian terrorist state, the occupier, have hijacked. If you're a Biafran, you know the location, and you know what to do. If you can burn it down, if you can fund your
so what are you gonna? On a good that everything will be brought down. Everything will be brought down.
Freedom, fund your BDF, fund those that are protecting your land. Enough is enough. Burn down this shithole, Nigeria. Nigeria is a scam. If Nigeria continues to exist, you will all die. Dissolve Nigeria now. Disintegrate Nigeria now. The exit of Biafra will be a good thing. The exit of Oduduwa Republic will be a good thing. The exit.
Hey, God, divine is in That's not in surprise. We'll be evil. Who is this guy? And on a corner, we know a very big plan. Like, no Kunenan. Now, what are the point? Now, if Obogo on our bam, Bobo Nigeria. After if I name everything to go over, I get already. You know all those things. You know born a bamba. You know born or the car. Away again at all 9 hours. They will be like, hi, nah, can't do this to these people. Go did I get this guy and likely so. Yeah, oh yeah, you see. So Oyisi Mbaka. That is a Ray TV, Ray Biafra TV. The spirit of leadership is not in him. The quality is not there. Spirit. The quality is not even there naturally. But the willingness are there. He just want to distract, just like people to be contesting for presidency. Yeah, I can believe it. Well, if you remember if you there, but you just want to show your face. A newly declared country, even one that is even one that is unrecognized by other states, generally has the full right to hold election according to the principle of self-determination. It's not about being, whether you have the right or not, or if we're called Gaza. That's the argument I was having with one of Fallback Republic. That now you need to enter one post, get converted to USB. Then when you go to have handshake with the congressman, you tell them that you are Briggy. But here's my document, USB document. What is your name, Briggy? And you are here for what? I want you to recognize me as USB. So what is your name, Briggy? You can't recognize yourself. You understand? Simple question. But because they have different agenda lying to distract people, he is doing like Chinasa Woro. No, Chinasa Woro. Chinasa Woro own is Chinasa Woro, because at least you can see you can feel Nkere now. Chinasa Woro guy dealing with somebody that's faceless, that see you and you don't see the person. That's why that's the most dangerous thing to do. Somebody that you don't even know his face. You barely recognize his voice. Dealing with that person is one of the most dangerous things to do. All you are God, they were Mazi, where this one they come from from Bikono. Actually, also someone. What to go know from this guy truly, but I managed to lay hand on his video yesterday, and I'm among thousands of Biafrans. I didn't know where about Nkere, because he has stopped showing us Elias. We don't see Elias often anymore. We don't see him hanging around, close to flowers in Washington D.C. He has stopped many things, but from time to time, we'll sneak it out. Video, watcher. They are no longer. Are they still showing their fundraising? I will search for it later. I don't think they're still showing fundraising. Honestly, many people have forgotten this guy and their group a lot. But playing it now will remind you of who he is. This man is a disgrace to the Igbos. Elevate energy. But if you're going to amateur, back or bog. Back or bog. Oh, go na marafi na no, go get a kind of bog when I one if ever. Am I the one? Did I tell him to say something? What he's saying? My own is to write on what he said. Did I add anything? Did I force him to say anything? My name is going to buy and a company go to company men about they will still complain, which it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Now let's continue.
Of the middle belt will be a good thing. The exit of the other ones will be a good thing. Nigeria is more than one country. You can't force them to be one country or to unite.
Okay.
You can only take a horse to the stream. You can't force that horse to drink the water. We are not compatible. Former presidents that have governed that evil empire once said Nigerian people can never be united. That Nigeria is an empire of the British creation. That Nigeria is made geographical expression, not made to favor the people of that region, rather to create this mayhem or the chaos which we are facing today. We encourage all those one Nigerian leaders that believe in the Showore, a champion of freedom, a champion for humanity, just like the Cruz and other well-meaningful senators, congressmen, and women from United States of America here. We encourage those that believe in him. Stand up, wake up, do something, make some noise. Revolution now!
Also, this may get some noise. In case of former president of Burkina Faso, okay, the give up the name. It wasn't a Burkina Faso president, former Burkina Faso president. You go out and make noise. That's the way he said it. Not even within in English language. What country is that? I hope that there is Burkina Faso. Nobody know this guy anymore. The man said people should go and make noise. Go and make noise. Okay, people should make noise. Okay, get a prepare another one. See, go make a noise. Go and make a noise. Make a noise for what? For who?
Region, rather to create this mayhem or the chaos which we are facing today. We encourage all those one Nigerian leaders that believe in the Showore, a champion of freedom, a champion for humanity, just like the Cruz and other well-meaningful senators, congressmen, and women from United States of America here. We encourage those that believe in him. Stand up, wake up, do something, make some noise. Revolution now!
Okay, now.
Remember,
make some noise. Yes, Burkina Faso said make some noise. That I can't go now. former president of Burkina Faso before Ibrahim Traoré take over. Oh, got you put out. Then I now one name make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. Like okay, kill that. But make it so. But then the man almost the same. Almost the same. Make some noise. What does that has to do with the if I got make some noise?
What is happening across the globe? People stand up for what they believe. Stand up for your right. Don't be a coward. Nigeria meant no good for you. If you speak, you die. If you don't speak, you die. You will remain there and be doing suffering and smiling. You will be doing God day. Till when we go day? And some of you barely have one square meal a day. Some of you barely hardly train your children or your child from high school. Some of you are absolutely in perpetual bondage and you are caged. You can't even speak. We encourage everyone, both in Nigeria territory and in Biafra land, to rise up and fight against these monsters that have come to take your life, take the life of your generation. Do what is right. And for Biafrans, do everything within your reach to bring Nigeria down. We all saw what is happening in Abuja, how the leader of the free world, how the leader of Biafran people, the maltreatment, how they have handled him, and the few thing is just Mazin Nnamdi Kanu.
I see you.
We're talking about he represents all of us. The insult upon him is insult upon all Biafrans. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must not face trial. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must not be tried. Nigeria don't have the jurisdiction. They commit crime against him and Biafran people. My fellow citizens, rise up, burn down Nigeria.
Oh.
Any Nigerian flag in our territory, bring it down. Any Nigerian enterprise, bring that down. Bring the wall of Jericho down. Both the saboteurs, those that are working with Nigerian terrorist state, Biafran people hold them accountable. The time is now. Thank you. No.
Now, do you know why I played this video all this long? I do know why I played it to this extent. It's simply because I want to know if there's any way where he talked about court case. I wanted to stop it a long time ago, but I just want to know because I have not played it to the end. Though. This is the first time I just played this, drag some before starting. But you can see he has ended. He did not talk about the lawsuit and all that. That's the story for another day. We'll keep our eyes on that on the end of the month. Good job, my brother Kai. Thank you so much, Prince. I greet you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, I want to share this with us.
The same way that they engage with terrorists in northern Nigeria. And again, this is not a good message.
This man we are seeing here,
dialogue with.
This man we are seeing here, this very man here, is a Nigerian, but he's not living in Nigeria. He's the one petitioning in America. He's one of those petitioning in America, but not only him, USB actually doing the same thing. But what I wanted to see here is this. This man talked about how he petitioned his involvement and some people during the issue of Boko Haram. At that time, Obama refused to do what he's supposed to do. Anyway, let's hear it. Because Nkere and Sana Barawa, they don't even know anything, but they think to them, their friends are following reading news only on following news on radio without seeing just what somebody tell you believe, without seeing the evidence or whatsoever.
Put out a notice calling on Nigerians to hit the streets in demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Minutes later, security operatives comprising police and military officers stormed the venue, firing shots and tear gas at the protesters. The protesters regrouped around the Beggar roundabout, from where they peacefully marched to tackle.
What do we want? Free Nnamdi Kanu! What do we want? Free Nnamdi Kanu!
Well, for more on this, we're joined on the line from Porto in Portugal by the lawyer and rights activist Emmanuel Ogebe. Thank you for joining us.
In Portugal.
Barrister Emmanuel Ogebe, thank you for joining us live from Porto on Daybreak. We understand we've read your petition to the United States government and on Nigeria being designated a country of particular concern. And now we are seeing a protest, nationwide protest happening in Nigeria on free Nnamdi Kanu. What do you make of this situation right now, coming 5 years after the EndSARS protests?
Yes. Well, first of all, let me clarify that the petition I was consulted on, but it wasn't my petition. Several of my colleagues and associates signed the petition, and I am privy to it. Now, the sad thing about yesterday's occurrence is that Showore, myself, and President Tinubu were all in the pro-democracy movement against Abacha many years ago. And it is sad that, with those kinds of antecedents, President Tinubu would see something like this happen in the capital of Nigeria. The second really sad aspect is that just a few weeks ago, we saw armed men, armed to the teeth, even with RPGs, meeting with government officials for so-called peace meetings. And now we have peaceful protesters being fired on. The message that is sending is that in Nigeria, for you to get attention, you have to be violent. And that if you're a peaceful protester, violence will be rained upon you. And that is not a good message for any society to send.
Yeah, we also look at the engagement of the security forces at the yesterday's protest. How would you describe the conduct of security forces? Because we understand that we could see that tear gas was thrown, even though it has denied using live ammunition. But we saw that it was a major shutdown of the Federal Capital Territory, while some key cities in the southeast, like Huma here and some other towns, were also completely shut down. What do you make of the rules of engagement of Nigeria's security forces within that context?
Again, this is a replay of what happened at Lekki. We had the same situation where the military fired upon innocent civilians, and they denied it, and ultimately it was proven to be true. Again, that was also linked to Tinubu's business at the local toll plaza. And sadly, we have not learned from history, and it is happening again. Now, let me emphasize that shooting at civilians is never acceptable. In the US, we just had the No Kings rally. Over 8 million people came out to protest against President Trump. And would you believe the only 22 people who were arrested were supporters of Trump who came to harass the people who were protesting peacefully? Nobody was killed. Nobody was shot. There's essentially no tear gas even on 8 million people. So we as a country have to do better. Let me point out that I felt that where President Tinubu would be different from Buhari was that he would engage with protesters in a more amiable manner. Look at what is happening in southeast Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist in the manner of all the Kachalas in the northwest and northeast who are doing all of this terrorism. Why are they not making efforts to dialogue with him? Why are the people of southeast Nigeria not worthy to be communicated with or engaged with, the same way that they engage with terrorists in northern Nigeria? And again, this is not a good message to send to the nation.
To that petition, which you and your associates wrote to the U.S. government, asking that Nigeria be designated a country of particular concern. We note that Senator Ted Cruz had described what's happening in Nigeria as genocide. The Nigerian authorities say this is a fairy tale in light of the fact that it misrepresents the complexity of the security challenges in Nigeria. Talk me through that petition and why it matters so much to you and your associates.
Let me state for the record that originally I was the one who filed the petition to the US government to get Boko Haram designated as a foreign terrorist organization. I did a 75-page brief. And what happened was the Obama administration was reluctant to do it. Okay. So out of annoyance, the members of Congress decided to introduce a bill to force the designation of Boko Haram as an FTO because the executive was not doing it. The same thing is happening now. What had happened was that the Trump administration, the last first term, designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern for religious persecution because of the way General Buhari mishandled the issue. When the Biden administration came in, they removed the designation. So the Congress, again, in annoyance at another instance where the administration was refusing to do what they needful, decided to introduce a bill to designate it. Let me be very clear. There is no doubt that there is ongoing Christian genocide in Nigeria. We all are privy to what is happening. For the past 12 years, in northeast Nigeria, they will stop taxis on the highway and they will select the Christians, kill the males, take the women as sexual slaves, and allow the Muslims to go. This has been happening for over a decade. So there's no doubt about it. The real question here is whether there's complicity or complacency by the Nigerian government. That is what the International Religious Freedom Act looks at, whether the government is behind it or the government is allowing it. And this the regime of President Tinubu has an opportunity to address that issue in a way Buhari did not. And my candid advice to them is look at the concerns that are being raised and find a way to mitigate them, because that is what Sudan did. Sudan was able to get off the CPC list and go down to watch list because they addressed the concerns. Propaganda will not cover up what the reality is in northern Nigeria.
You know that some may see you as a traitor for allegedly trying to bring down your country because this has implications for Nigeria. Tell me whether this worries you and whether you are also afraid for your safety.
Okay.
So let me be clear, because I have been an expert on Nigeria in Washington for about 25 years. And of course, I was privileged to meet you there when you served in Washington for many years as bureau chief. So I am consulted on issues relating to Nigeria. This particular petition, I didn't sign, but I had input. I reviewed it when we were putting it together. I will tell you this. At the United Nations 3 weeks ago, I met a Nigerian minister and I told her sanctions are about to be imposed on your country. Do X, Y, Z. Do you know that since the minister left, she has not responded to any messages that I sent her? So we have done everything we can to try and reason with the Nigerian government that this thing is coming your way, but you can mitigate it. Again, they said they're sending delegations to Washington. If you come here and blow grammar, so long as you don't address the issues, you will have this problem. Now, let me quickly say this. This is my first time on your show since you lost your colleague, Somi. So please accept my condolences. But if you investigate that case, you will see that the people who attacked her home obtained their weapons from Niger. If you dig into it, you will find out that it is the same terroristic elements who are in partnership with banditry, who are going around doing these things. And no part of Nigeria is safe from them. Okay. The data we saw, about 270 locations, forests in Nigeria have been occupied by these terrorists. Okay. And statistically, Nigeria is the world's deadliest place to be a Christian. More Christians have been killed in Nigeria than the rest of the world combined for the last 13 out of 14 years. These are data points that are confirmed, that are known, that are tracked in the world. So again, let's not deny the obvious. Let us address the elephant in the room.
Okay, addressing the elephant in the room, Mr. Emmanuel Ogebe, I wonder if you have thought of the consequence of Nigeria being designated a country of particular concern at a time when the government is driving a very delicate and complex reform program. But in as much as this, when you look at the response from the government, that it has admitted that there are killings, but designating it, bringing this religious coloration to Nigeria's insecurity problem looks a bit more worrisome because we've seen attacks in the mosques also in northern Nigeria. Don't you see it as a bit misleading to designate Nigeria as a country of a religion?
You can see them now, right? You can see what this man, I don't know his name, but I believe it or not, he may be a Christian. He may be a Christian. Where this man is broadcasting from could be is either Lagos or Abuja. Where you currently have, as a journalist, you're supposed to have this, you could see him as a journalist, you're supposed to see him as a journalist that you can research, you can find out, you can do whatever you want with your license. You can ask questions, you can carry out a research. It can be the company can actually fund you. You have Sharia law in practice in Abuja. Not that they are going to, not that it's just in a mere talk. It is active already in the system. And you are asking this man, don't you think the consequences of Nigeria becoming a country of a concern, all these things? So you don't ask Nigerian, why are you doing something that will make American or the world to pick on you, to sanction you, but you are worried about the people. You are trying to question the person that referring this crime to the world. But you prefer not to talk about the person perpetrating the crime himself. Because if not that, can you just deny, since you're a journalist, you can oppose to this man, which you have done by saying that Nanebuna Moss. If, like Amraba, for example, if they want to operate in a bank, I don't know if they're still doing that now. You see, Amraba want to hit a bank, they want to rob a bank. They are not going there, they don't have in mind to buy Mr. A that may be a victim of circumstance in that bank. But on the process of in the process of attacking the bank or to succeed in the bank, anybody around that looks suspicious, they will gun the person down. But when they plan to attack the bank, they don't have in mind the man is not in their list. But when the operation is going on, anything can happen. So if Ndobunigwe name Ifaneme and they felt like you now turn the story around, that is all about is insecurity everywhere, insecurity. This man, I'm sure you're not a Fulani man. Your own tribe in Nigeria, can they do what Fulani people are doing? Like have your own youth well armed. Let's say this man, let's say that you are from Warri in Delta State. So Warri people can Warri youth arm themselves to dominate let's say bush somewhere in Katsina State and Zamfara, Kebbi, Jigawa. Can they just take over the land? Warri people, the tribe, Warri, or let's say maybe Bini people. Is it possible? That is no. But you see a Fulani man carrying a rifle from the north with his cow moving freely down to south. No checkpoint whatsoever. Now you are in the country, you are a journalist, you are doing everything to make sure that things work the way you want. Now you know in the same country where you are, everything that Fulanis are doing, that federal government is supporting them. Supporting them in the sense that before they attack a community now, Nkere with the latest now, DSS or military will comb the community first to make sure that they seize everything, ammunition from them, like anything like right, not even rifle. How many communities have a rifle? Like even a burger, all this then gone. They will collect everything before Fulani will not come. On the Meganaya, victims are saying, the survivors are complaining about it. The youth chairman of the communities are complaining. The victim of this because Benue people complained about it. Kwara State recently complained about it. And your own is to report some. I don't know what you are reporting. Some of these people are committing murder without knowing, because the more you are harboring all this kind of thing, you actually putting your hands in some of this crime without knowing. Which one do you know? You don't want anybody. You don't want to face any issue. Kai, I have heard that Khan denies the killing of Christians. I saw that from this. What is the name of this white man that that exposed mockery. What's the name of that man? Someone should remind me his name, please. What is the name of that man? That white man that exposed Ren or mockery. I saw something like that on it from his wall. He said something about it. And yesterday, they're kind of trying to do damage control. They made a publication about it, trying to claim that they can now, concur because white people are now involved. So they have no. Bishop Coker is busy telling you what. Bishop Coker. He's not mayor. Asatini na chegbu ọmọ kò bá dé dísí mayor ọmọ kò bá Asatini na mo bá dé dísí mayor. He's not a mayor. A friend of Ten Cruz. That guy needs it. But if I go to cheap and pure mad as option, or how we know that now that gas. Anyway, let's continue listening to this man. But I just want you to understand that this man here called a broadcaster or newscaster, whatever he called himself. I don't know his name. I wish to know his name to know at least his name would have helped me to understand, his own tribe. But to buy the I got
just genocide against Christians.
Let me be very clear about this issue. Some of the concerns raised by the congressman in his bill is the issue of blasphemy. Do you know that the people who are in prison in Nigeria now, who were sentenced to death and life imprisonment for blasphemy, are Muslims and an atheist? So the bill is addressing not only Christian persecution, but even Muslims who are suffering as well. Let me even point out something sad. Muslims who are accused of blasphemy have the opportunity to go to court and be tried. But a Christian like Deborah Emmanuel was killed, was burnt alive, recorded on video, and nobody has been convicted till this day. And the same thing with Eunice in Abuja, the same thing with Bridget in Kano. So we let's not play games with this thing. Secondly, let me point something out. Nigeria has been designated before, and Nigeria didn't die. What happened at that time was that they waived the sanctions. Remember that they are not targeting the citizens who are the victims of the oppression, but the country that doesn't act to address it. Okay, I'm from Benue State. Look at what happened in Yelwata. In Yelwata, 200 people were killed in one night. That same week, Israel and Iran were fighting with aircraft and missiles. And in the 6 days, the number of people killed in Israel and Iran was not up to the 200 people who were killed in Yelwata in one night.
Okay.
And we say it's not a genocide. I went to Zike in Plateau State.
Okay.
One woman lost 7 family members in one night on Palm Sunday. They killed 54 people. Her husband, her father-in-law, her mother-in-law, her brother-in-law, and her children. How can we as a country...
Don't waste your saliva. The man and the lady, the two of them, no, that is typical Nigerian journalist. Typical Nigerian journalist. They will pretend that everything is just, you are talking to yourself. In a hand, I want to okay, whether open no ka ude na mmiri mana ị na-akọfere ndị ga ọkwa eziokwu ha makwa na eziokwu na-akọ but they will again our own is to report this and get away. Even if you like, bring the dead body, come to that station, they will lock up. They will lock up. They will be violent question. If you the man here is not gonna possible. How on na bongo ka na agwa the never or go deny it ever. If on a was again, don't you think? Because if you get pleased, for how long are you going to do this? Okay, I want to know somebody why people will if your check guy resign, come on, guy, roll guy there against his conscience, who quit the job, sharply. Black people for where or what one. Or the good that resign before job, if I need for job,
see ourselves being killed, and international community is saying, look, work to address the killings in your country. By the way, we all know that the Fulanis who are perpetrating this terror are foreign fighters who were brought in for political reasons. So why can't we put our house together and protect ourselves? It makes no sense. We cannot allow ourselves to be killed in vain. If we will not do it ourselves, then nobody will do it for us.
Give our viewers context. You are a Northern Christian and a rights activist for that matter. It means that you have a wealth of information at your disposal. Tell me what you hope to achieve, or if you think you will achieve anything in the short, medium, and long term.
Killings have to stop. It is not sustainable. I can tell you that a place like Goza has been occupied by Boko Haram for more than 12 years.
Okay.
I have been to Cameroon and seen Nigerians in refugee camps in Cameroon till today. They're not back in their country, and it is not right.
We have somebody.
So the immediate thing that needs to happen is
we have somebody else, someone from Sudan. Lazuba's people are here. I greet you. Say greetings from South Sudan. I hope you are not a Biafran in Sudan, are you? Nobody can ever. I can like no from you. Please, I share the link because I promised to do that. In case if you are interested, you can just follow the link while we are still. Let us continue listening to this man, so that after this, then I get in. If I Lazula Lazula people from Sudan. Like, come move with any. Actually, some of you may think I'm joking. Where's that comment? Is that greeting from Sudan? But greeting from South Sudan. Where's the? We have Madam Origin in the house. Okay, the comment is not from my studio. Why? What happened? I cannot bring it up. Madam Origin, please, I'm coming. Let me. It's here. I can't make super corner. Man was defending. Nenny Ebana, greeting from South Sudan. Lazuba. Say hi to your people. All right, Madam Origin, you're welcome. Let's hear from you.
Mazi Kai report. There were Yama Merigi, Kelem Omo Biafra. Ndoma, God bless everybody. Why I just wanted to, this thing is getting me so confused. It's like, do you like this your double ganger or double whatever?
That's the reason why I'm doing that. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. All the best. Yes, you see, I'm just loving your what you're doing, you and Kelena, trying to bring out different perspectives. And that's why when I keep screaming, I said, if only the average agitators. I'm not talking about well-meaning Biafrans now, because when you compare the well-meaning Biafran that genuinely wants freedom, they are focused. They know that this is not something. All my proverbs. I need to go back to school of proverbs.
Proverbs. I
know Ogodeji gini but like it's not easy.
Okay, or something like that.
Yeah. So the truth is that if you listen or you look into, if you go like somebody like me that came through researching because I was got myself really curious, looking for what is this Nigeria? What is going on? And you look at, let me start with shortly before the Civil War, all the activities that happened before this genocidal war. The activities there will leave you perplexed when you look at what is going on now. Then you look at what happened during the war and what happened during Abiola time. Honestly, that Abiola One, if you go and listen to all that Oputa panel and all of that, you small fever go catch you. And you begin to ask people, why are people still naive, and why are they still still thinking that they're going to fix this contraption? And when you listen to this man that is talking, I feel so bad for him in one way. Because if you listen, he looked to me like he's from the same area with Gowon, or that area, Middle Belt area. And these are the people that fought to retain Biafra. They were used to cripple and make sure that the Biafrans didn't save themselves, because what we were doing was to run away from the hot water. But now he is talking about, look at all the effort he's making. And he is more trapped than us. The reason is, it's almost, if we don't leave, if Biafra does not leave, they stand to be wiped out. They are almost, listen to what he's saying. Listen to how these are people that watch, and 10 people go to the bush, 3 will come back. And they know what happened. And there's nothing they can do about it. So the bottom line is, when I keep, and I just love you and Kelena TV, what you're, going and bringing out what people are saying inside that contraption Nigeria. And you say that the danger is real. Some people are experiencing the danger Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has so far. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister Simon Ekper, and Dr. Ngozo Rabueze are so far trying to stop it wherever it is. I remember in the 1990s, when Ojukwu when he came back, there was this pogrom that happened in the north. And they started buying both Yoruba, Igbo, so long as you're not from the corners. Ojukwu said, here again, they went and gathered all the gatherables. When Igbo started doing Menyohanya, so when they now start, they say, Igbos, we are not after you, we are not after you. Because when you jam them the way they are coming, they surrender. Up till now, they still have cold feet coming inside the Igbo land, because they know that as crazy as all this, we know our politicians blackmail everybody. They blackmail the youth. They send the Aba massacre. Massacre. It is our politicians, we know. So long as once you start doing, I want to protest, they tell them, one demo, either we come by ourselves or you do it. And they allow all those things to happen. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, that name called Nigeria, as black and as dark, as cursed as that name is, because now we now know that it is a nigger. Here in America, if you ever, let's say 2 children were quarreling in the school, and one called the other one nigger, the school will, that day, that child is giving suspension. If the other one slapped, the one that called that the other one nigger will go to jail because you dare not. And that is what we are. It's just like a white sepulcher, a white painted tomb, and everybody is gallivanting, romancing around a tomb, dead, stinking thing, because there is nothing that country have given to the indigenous people for the last 100 years. And nobody should ever be a sabo for the people that want to get out. Exactly. And I say that sometimes the people inside that are trapped, like the Benue, every other part, when they see us, they see how we are talking as though they are against us, they will look at us and shake their head. Because I know at some point we will have to, allow them and hear them, and they hear us. And everybody put their hands together and dismantle this thing. There are some platforms about a year ago. They were just, anytime you mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will hear like 50-50. 50 will be like, oh, but what he did, all of that. Today, in those platforms, I can barely hear anybody talking ill about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And soon they will start realizing, because you will use you will have to call, because let me tell you, the amount of blackmail that the contraption government blackmail the Igbos. If you are not an Igbo, it will be difficult for you to collect food from us. Yeah. Nigeria government blackmail the Igbos. They have enough money to buy people they have a university now where they train people to blackmail.
The blackmail.
So this what you're doing is very important, is crucial, is good. It is good everybody hear what is, because I tell you the truth, I can barely, I don't know how many of Biafrans listen to Nigerian news. They think it is
but it's true. It's true.
Yeah, but when you go around, but all you need to do is you have to sow a thick skin. Who was it that I think, was it you? No, it wasn't you. It was Kelena had the News Central. News Central, they are very decent, but whoever that they bring in to talk for the government, please, just all you need to do is you plead for God to give you strength to handle them, because those are like, they are vultures. They spew out the gall of the government. And if you don't know that they are sent by the government, you will think that is how the average Nigerian sees things. No, there are some specific ones that are sent to spill the gall of the government.
To do that as a job.
Yeah, to do the dirty job. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. That was a good one today. And for I don't like talking. You see, thank God I'm not the only one that is like, is this guy still alive?
Many people don't listen to Nkere. That's just a fact.
I bet may we just let the dead bury their dead. As long as they are not gaffing and they smell, you know how some people will boo gas, nobody will hear the smell. So long as their boo gas is not smelling, stop bringing them, particularly him.
So, Madam, thank you so much, Madam Origin. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let me play this man again so that we can complete it before we wind down.
The killings must be stopped. We need to have a situation where those Nigerians who are refugees in Cameroon can be brought back to the country. That means there must be clearance of the regions that are occupied by terrorists. The Fulani killer terrorists, again, have to be moved out of Nigeria. They are not citizens of Nigeria. They can't speak Hausa. That is the shocking thing about them. They can't speak English. They're easily identifiable. They come in here and they intimidate Nigerian Fulanis to join them. So we need Nigerian Fulanis and the Hausas who are also victims of them, because Hausa victims in the Northwest exist. We all need to band up and say it is better for us to protect our nation, Nigeria, than to owe allegiance to foreigners who don't care whether Nigeria survives or not. So we want to see the Nigerian government set up an international team that will work on sanctions issues so that we can address all of these issues one by one.
Right. Can you give us instances where the designation of a country as a country of particular concern has made any difference, and if you think it will make any difference in Nigeria?
Yes, the clear example was Sudan. Sudan was an egregious violator for many, many years, and they were top-ranked CBC. And when the government of al-Bashir was overthrown, the new regime that came in said, look, you know what, we're going to fix things. And they actually hosted an international religious freedom roundtable in Sudan, and everybody was able to air their views peacefully. And the US downgraded them from CPC to special watch list. If you look at that petition is saying that they don't want Trump to designate Nigeria as special watch list. They want Nigeria to be CPC. So it is a foregone conclusion that Nigeria is going to be designated this year. Forget what Boutros, the special envoy to Trump on Africa, said. He's a Lagosian. He doesn't know the experience of people in northern Nigeria. And for someone who is from Lebanon, he knows what happened to his country. It's divided religiously. He cannot come here and tell us what is happening in our own country. So Sudan is a classic example, a case study of a country that sat down and said, let us address this issue. And the US downgraded them. Nigeria can address this issue. Tinubu is a very sophisticated operator. He can get his Attorney General, Foreign Affairs Minister, set up a committee and look at the concerns and address them one by one. This is required by law in the US. There are parameters and indicators that you can meet and you'll be taken off.
Okay. Now, putting this in the proper perspective, now we've had a lot of people from government to the clergy reacting to the U.S. government designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern. I wonder if this is a genocidal crisis or a crisis of narratives, because the Minister of Information said Nigeria faces an existential threat from foreign actors that plans and plot to weaken the unity of the country.
There is no foreign actor that is weakening Nigeria more than the foreign Fulani fighters that have come in and are destroying this country. Listen, the current National Security Advisor said before his appointment that the reasons that the Fulanis are killing is because Buhari did not keep his promises to them. We need to know what promises were made to them. Whether we like it or not, it is in the public space that they imported foreign fighters for election purposes, thinking that they would violently take over the country if he did not win the election. President Jonathan graciously stepped aside. And because of that, they didn't get the violent pillaging that they were promised. And that is why we see what is going on. Let me make it clear. You cannot argue that the reason why there's no Christian genocide is because others are being killed. That is madness. That is admitting your failure in the eyes of the world. You should not be happy that others are being killed. Sure, Muslims are occasionally collateral damage, but the fact remains that the violence is coming from their ranks.
All right.
And whether some of them are killed as well doesn't change the fact that their objective is to eradicate Christians. It is there are videos announcing these things.
Okay. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for joining us on Daybreak. Emmanuel Ogebe is an activist and.
All right. Thank you so much, and we are gonna end it here.
Did you see how they try to shut him up when he's talking about eradicating Christians?
Christians, yeah.
Because it is a no-no. It is the same way that it is in their law, it's allowed to kill Christians, buy them, annihilate. When the pogrom and the genocide, and like the man said, 200 people in one night.
One night.
And nothing.
200.
You know, how?
And he did not move this. Those ones, they were not even moved. Like when he said that.
You see, their face is so like plain. It's like there is something sinister inside that country that make the people don't feel anything.
That is why I said no matter how good somebody appeared to be in America and the ones who come down to Nigeria to become president or governor, you will be baptized. That thing that make you look so special and so good will disappear overnight. So for anybody telling, I have seen some people saying that no, once you need a good leader, just elect a good leader. Who is the good leader here? Anyway.
No, it is what we have. It is what that country. That was why I told people. I said you don't know what the redeclaration of Biafra did for the people under that umbrella, because it is a principality thing. Do you know that there are Americans and UK, there are emissaries sent to monitor all these things going on? But they cannot, any of them that come out and scream and say, oh, look at what Nigeria is doing, they are going to be silenced because of the power that be inside that enclave. So that is why no matter what, you see, this man, he can come inside Nigeria and go back. But people like Dr. Ngozi Araboeza will not, because this man have not started asking for to disintegrate or to come out of that power, the principality that is holding and, that have authorized the buying and elimination of the life of Christians. So when you see that, it's like, remember, go and watch. Do you know that in the list of the government, the number one list, they complain that is campaigning over this genocide and over this thing. They say it's IPOP. It is Igbos.
I saw that.
Why? When Nigeria has already been designated and there are groups that are working on it, they will sideline them, but they will look for the ones, because they know that the real threats to the atrocity, the only solution to stop this is the separation, because that will dismantle that power. All right. Let me leave you to round up.
Thank you so much, Madam Origin. I really appreciate it. God bless you. And I know you have been busy. You have been busy all this while, so I'm happy to have you today. Thank you, guys.
So very, very, yes.
I noticed that. Thank you. All right, we have come to an end. God bless all of you that joined me this hour. And if you joined me when I started and until now, you are so kind, and I really appreciate you. Please make sure you like the video before you go. And our special thanks goes to Armstrong and Happy Man, our mommy, all of you. Thank you so much for your support, and you that like and share. God bless you. Our own sister, Madam Origin, who joined me. God bless you. Take care of yourself, and see you tomorrow. Good night to you all. Bye-bye for now. God bless you all.